Hey YouTube, Shugun Shinobi here with a review of the Figuart Zero Ishinomori Store exclusive of Taboo Dopant. So, same package as all the rest, was just with Taboo themed stuff. Fun times. So, okay, here. There's Taboo. She's got some issues we need to work out. So let me take her off of the stand, and we'll just go over the stand real quick, just because they're down here on the stand. It says the Taboo logo, obviously, with Taboo, and you remember my fear, don't you, or something along the lines of that. So that's terrific. It's got the long pole here with the fireball attached to it. That's the accessory for this, just like Smilodon had the spoon and Terror had the evil tail. So she has a fireball, which is pretty much the most practical accessory because it can actually be displayed on the stand without it causing a paradox, or B, I just can't hold it. So, and then you have this long piece right here for her, since she's a floating turd, basically. A floating turd or something completely else that if you can't think of it, then I'm not going to say it. But anyway, that aside, she's got an eyeball down here at the tip. So she's always looking ahead. Anywho, driver right there. Basically, she's just a really creepy ass character. I don't know what's going on exactly. Her head sculpt is not terrible. It feels really flat. It's just very, very pink. It's missing something, and it's not really missing anything as far as the suit design is concerned. I just feel like the face itself is missing, like, I guess, a gradient or something to make it less flat. There's like a dead baby or something in her hair. I don't really know. Well, hold on a sec. A naked female of some sort. I see little boobies. Naked something or another inside of her hair, so that's interesting. A skull here with like her long fingernail. It's like got a set of keys or something dangling from her wrist. Long fingernail there again. Two pipes, one blue, one black. I don't know why. Skull in the back there too, except this one's pink, so it's a female skull or something. Red and black design going right down here. Heat Joker and such like. A bunch of nails sticking into the shaft. And whatever you want to call this design going on there. So, I mean, the figure's really well done. There's even a cockroach on her boob. Right there. And her bra is shaped like fire. So that's always fun, I guess. Very creepy. Very creepy figure. You thought this was creepy. You thought Claydol was like, I got creepy eyes. Nope, this one takes the cake. Creepiest figure I own. By far. By far. So yeah, no movement. So that's all she does is sit here on the stand. One thing I want to point out is I don't know if it'll show up on the camera here or not. Probably not. Nope. Too many shadows. But the holes on her back just don't seem to line up properly, so this can't go in all the way. So the problem that I'm having is that she stands like kind of really loose in there. So while this does allow some movement, she doesn't really feel that stable in the peg. That's pretty much the best that we're gonna do as far as how far it goes in. It's pretty stable, I think, as long as you don't start flinging it around. It shouldn't give just by being there. So I don't think you really have too much to worry about. So the only other problem that I have is when you do this straight, the fireball is extremely close to her. As opposed to being closer to her hand. This stick just needed to be a little bit longer, I think. To remedy this, you can pose her this direction and get a little bit craftier. So now it looks like the fireball is protruding from this hand. So that's not too bad. In fact, I'm probably going to pose her like that just because the stand might work better. Slightly curved like that. Or you can tilt it all the way this way. But then it's behind her, and then it just doesn't make sense anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and go with this method. Right back here. Like I said, the stand is kind of pliable. So you can kind of fiddle around with things. Just go right with that. You could even just take the fireball off if you wanted to. Just pops right off. It was kind of a pain to get in. I didn't really want to take it off. And now it's kind of like a lollipop. So we'll just take that off for now and post her straight on the stand. And as promised, I'm going to bring in everyone else. So let's get rid of the box. Bring her to the very back. So let's bring in Nazca, our very first Dopant release. He is going to feel her up. Back here. I'll bring in Claydol and put her right here. So the Figuarts on that side, and then we have Terror right there in the back, and then Smilodon right here in the front. So you have, barely fitting in my camera frame, the Sonozaki family in Figuart and Figuart Zero form. So, I could get Weather down here in Arnosca, but Arnosca would create a paradox, and Weather was never a Sonozaki, so. Yeah, so there is the family, pretty much close to the family portrait in the beginning of the show. Or on the back of the box that I threw that I can't show you anymore, but go back and you can take a look at it. Really, really nice. As far as Taboo, if you're a Taboo fan, then I would say definitely pick it up. If you aren't a Taboo fan, obviously skip unless you plan on getting all of these. Really, the way it boils down is that Nazca was really the only one that was worth it on his own. Other than that, all of these have some flaws, and they really only balance each other out as if you can pose them together like this as a set, as a family. I mean, the Figuart Zeros, I still think Terra's the strongest just because of who he is. Taboo is really well done, but just really creepy, and some of the color in the upper area just seems a little bit flat and not extremely well done in my opinion. But worth the money? No, not really. Is it still a decent figure? Man, I guess. But Nazca's the real winner of this bunch, but I don't know. Taboo's so-so to me. At least you get a fireball lollipop. There was a joke there somewhere, except it never appeared, so I'm just going to keep going. So you can check out a written review of Taboo at writersrandomsrambles.com. Be sure to check out the RAM boards while you're there, and of course check out shukunishinobi.com for all the latest updates on my reviews. So take care and have a great one. Bye. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Oh, shoot. I killed the kitty.